I almost forgot what enjoying a game felt like. You know, as you get older, people say, ah, well, you won't be playing games forever. Or people make it normal, as if losing interest in gaming is just how it's going to go. But 2025 was an amazing year for gaming, and there was tons of games that came out, and it made me want to start trying different games. So I started trying them out, and I tried out a lot of single-player games. Up to this point, the only single-player game I ever really played was like a few turn-based RPGs and maybe Borderlands 2, which technically isn't single player, but you get what I mean. I just load up some mods and have some fun. But playing single player games over the last month, or just games by myself, was almost nostalgic because it made gaming feel fun again for me. I actually enjoyed myself again. And it brought me back to when I was younger because every single time a new COD would come out, I wouldn't play with my friends. The first thing I had to do was, sorry guys, I gotta beat the campaign. So the first day or two, I was sitting there beating the campaign, watching all the good stuff, enjoying myself. Then I started playing multiplayer again. And this was normal. Every single COD I did it for. And then the more recent CODs, I don't even remember if they have campaigns, because I didn't play them. Even if I played the COD, I'd load up for multiplayer and that was it. Then I'd get burned out after 3 weeks because it was the same song and dance. Level 55, prestige, level 55, prestige. You know what? That gun was OP. Let me build a class for it. Let me save it using the prestige token. And let me never, ever again use a different gun because all the other ones are pretty poorly balanced because this one was the best one. And there it goes, you know? That's the way it goes. But I think multiplayer burnout is honestly real. I think it's a real problem for a lot of people. I think it affects people more as you get older because we've been probably doing the same song and dance for so long. Just me play game, me rank up, me done, next game. But I was sick of it. I was bored because I keep trying to play games. I'm like, this game, the balancing sucks, or I hate dealing with these people, or the stress of doing my dailies or finishing the battle pass or this or that. And it would honestly be more stress than enjoyment because if you've ever played a live service game, they're all the same, pretty much. They're all battle pass, log in, this, that, do your dailies, do your weeklies, do your monthlies, whatever, get off, get back on again tomorrow and do it every single day or else. Live service games kind of suck, in my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing them, but, well, addiction is real. But it began to be more of an obligation than enjoyment. So I had to keep playing just because I had to keep playing, not because I liked it. But single player games, it was your own world, right? It was you. It was whatever you wanted it to be. I remember when I was younger, I was a real dork, you know? I used to sit there and zone out because I'd imagine I was this character or that character, and I'd imagine my life as them, or I'd imagine different scenarios. You know, of course, I was like a Final Fantasy type of kid. I always liked a gigantic Buster Sword. So I'm sitting there imagining, I'm lumbering across the school playground, sitting there with a gigantic greatsword in my hands. And I don't know, there's some like demon lord about to fight me. And I'm sitting there like a dweeb. I was probably like 7 years old. I did this probably till I was 15. I always was pretty active with my imagination. My dad would have Nerf guns, and every time he left the house, I'm sitting there like clearing corners, hunting monsters in a 1x1 box of my room. But it was great. It was fun. It was its own world. It was a fun immersion. And I mean, not like I care to be judged, but it's harder to go around your house as a grown man sitting there fighting demons. But in a video game, you get to do it. You actually get to be that character. You get to play that role. And I loved it. Now, I'm going to talk more about the game I played. Obviously, no spoilers because you guys should all play it. But the game I played was Clair Obscur. That was one of the big ones. If you guys have played that game, heard all the hype about it, it's all true. 10 out of 10 game. Absolutely amazing. Great gameplay loop. Amazing story. And the music? Bro, the music was stuck in my head still to this day, and I beat it a month ago. That music was amazing. And you got to play as the character, really believe you were in the world. You got to fully immerse yourself. And it was such a change in pace. You know, speaking of pace, you could just stop. Some days I'd play till 4 a.m. The next day I wouldn't play, maybe 2 days I wouldn't play, and then pick right back up where I left off. No lost progress, no feeling of being behind, nothing. Just enjoy the video game, play, have fun, and do whatever you want in the world. Build however you want, build your own character, do whatever. Customization, anything. And it also had a clear end, which some part of me hates the clear ending. I hate games that end. Well, most games end, you know, but I hate that ending feeling, because you guys know what I mean. After you finish a show that you love, that empty feeling in your heart's like, oh, it's over. If you guys have ever watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the last episode, that speech he gives where he says, now you have a heart that could withstand anything, a heart made full metal, and then the music just ending it out. Bro, that show I've watched over 15, probably closer to 20 something times. And dude, the way you forget about time too playing a single player game, it makes you wish you had more than 24 hours in a day. It was so amazing. This video is kind of just becoming me gushing about playing single player games, but that was kind of the point. Every one of you should go play a single player game, or any game that is nostalgic to you, which if you do have one like that, feel free to leave a comment and tell me about it. I need more games to play too. But the point of this video really is we get so caught up in gaming, and obviously people are sitting there like, is he French? Who is he talking about? We? Listen, I only play single player games. It's like, I understand, you know, we're being general here, but we all sit there and get so caught up in ranked grinds or toxic teammates or collecting cosmetics, whatever it is, whatever daily logins we have to do. It's draining. And everyone talks about, oh, gaming isn't fun anymore. Gaming is not enjoyable anymore. It's not really true. Gaming's pretty much the same, mostly better, you know, minus obviously predatory monetization, EOMM, predatory matchmaking systems, all that. Yeah, I get that's a problem, right? But the real gaming, the gaming that most people loved, all the stories that you'll hear about different games and shows and this and that, like Last of Us, for example. Last of Us, what was that wolf one, and what was that one with them in the woods? It's not Last of Us. Whatever. There's a ton of old games that if you were watching PewDiePie growing up, or Markiplier, or any of them, you saw all of them play it. Games are pretty much better than then. It's just most of us don't play it as much because life is different, you know? Now it's, you want to play with your friends, or you want to play online, or whatever it is. Take a step back, go round up some money, and buy a single player game. Please. Look up the best one you can find whichever one interests you, buy it, and beat it. Just enjoy yourself for a week. Take 2 weeks off of talking to your friends, right? Guys, I'm gonna go do some stuff. I'll catch you guys next week. Then we'll start playing again. If you don't feel better, I don't know, come back to this video and tell me, Shotty, you're stupid. Yeah, go with that. But trust me, take a break. It's so much better. Games feel better now that I've come back. Even making these videos, the reason why, if you look at my channel, I haven't uploaded in so long, because I needed a break. I needed a break from everything. Everybody, all my friends, all my family, basically. Everything I could get a break from, I tried to. And it doesn't get better than this. This is the greatest thing I could have done. And it made gaming fun again. We all need a break. We all need a deload. Just because you're taking a break or deloading doesn't mean you can't still do what you enjoy, right? I'm not saying quit video games and then take a break from video games to enjoy them again, because everyone talks about dopamine detox and all that. I think this is a little different. It is kind of a dopamine detox, but not in the way most people think about it. Most people think about it as removing the stuff you enjoy so that when you come back, you enjoy it more. I just think a change of pace is all most people need. That's it. So if you want to start enjoying games again, please go get a game. Now, all I'm going to say is the 7 C's is also your friend, which I'm going to make. I think my next video will be about the 7 C's, video streaming, and walking the plank with single player games, you know, if you guys understand what I mean. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. We just hit 50K, and once again, thank you guys so much for that. We're halfway there, almost 100K. And something that ties into this video, have you noticed the jobification of gaming? Everything we do nowadays has to be a job in multiplayer games. And if you've noticed that as well, check out this video right here where I talk about that. I love you guys. Have a good one. God bless you.